Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing this evening? Well, I'm just sitting out on the porch, the very hot and humid porch. It's about 80 degrees in Mexico tonight, and we just got back from dinner about, I don't know, half an hour, 40 minutes ago. It is currently 12:25 a.m. Mexico time, and my husband is laying in bed. I can see him right there because last night I turned on the lights that were behind me, but tonight I turned them on and they started flickering like crazy, and so I turned them off real quick. And I said to Alex, I was like, I don't know what happened. Well, it rained really hard today, this afternoon, and he's like, maybe the water got in them or something, so I turned them off real quick. So he turned the lights on inside the room so that I could vlog and you guys could actually see me, so I wasn't sitting in the pitch dark or pitch black dark. And he's laying in bed and he is watching TikToks and he is like howling laughing. I have no idea what he is watching, but he is cracking himself up. So we went to dinner tonight and we had Italian, and it was so delicious. He got a caprese salad, and then what else did he have? And then he had this like minestrone soup, but it had beef in it. And then he had chicken parmesan, and I had, which he hadn't had in a long time. He was thinking about getting lasagna. He usually gets lasagna when we go to Italian places or pizza. But when we first started dating, he used to get chicken parmesan like every time that we would go to an Italian place. So he's like, I'm really like craving chicken parmesan tonight. So he got chicken parmesan. I got this salad. I have no idea what it was called because I couldn't pronounce it. But it was like cut up lettuce, and it had this like amazing dressing that was kind of like smoky on it. There's like tons of like vegetarian and vegan options, which is great. But then it had like in the corner, it had like hummus in the bowl, and like you mix the hummus and the dressing and everything together, and it had like walnuts in it. It was absolutely delicious. And then I got this mushroom cream soup that came in like a glass, and it had like this foam on top of it, and it was vegan too. I couldn't eat it. It was disgusting. It was weird because it was vegan, but it kind of tasted fishy to me. There was no fish in it. I don't know why, but that's what it tasted like to me. And then for my main course, I had this mushroom truffle tagliani or something. I don't know how to pronounce that pasta. It was really good though. It was like small. It was like angel hair pasta. And then we both had a piece of tiramisu, and Alex had an espresso martini, and I had a cup of coffee. And then there's like a little bar that we go to after dinner, and we went and sat out there, and I had a Diet Coke and he had a glass of wine. Then we came back to the room, and today was a fun day. We got up actually really early. So last night, when I got done vlogging, I think he had just gone to bed like right before I finished vlogging or something. I don't know. He was watching Godzilla versus King Kong or something inside, and then I guess I don't know when he went to bed last night, but it was like either when I was finishing vlogging or right at the end or something like that. But so I went inside and I started uploading my vlog, and then I came out here and I watched 2 episodes of Invasion on Apple TV. I have to tell you guys, I am like loving the show. So much so that I'm waiting to finish it and then I watched the first episode of Silo, but to watch like the second episode of Silo, which Caroline said was really, really good, and it's gotten tons of really great reviews. Apparently it's like this wonderfully amazing show, so I want to watch Silo. But Invasion is so good, and apparently it came out in like 2021, and the second season is supposed to come out sometime like this fall. Apparently they've already finished filming it and everything. But like I said last night, it's about 5 different people, their point of view, as there's like this alien invasion in the world, but they think it's like an attack, and so, but not from aliens. Like they don't know like where it's from, So anyway, but I really, really like it. It's really good. And I was telling Tanya today, because Tanya loves like The Walking Dead and Fear of the Walking Dead. It reminds me of those shows in that at some point, like, it stops becoming about the zombies and it's really just about the people's lives. And so far, there's only been like one scene where they even show anything that would make you think it was about aliens. there's nothing else. And I just finished episode 5 last night, and so the first 5 episodes, you don't even know that it's like an alien attack. I mean, you know that because that's what the show's about, and you know that like if you watch the trailer. But it's really just about like power structures being destroyed and like houses being destroyed, and then for all different kinds of reasons, and people like going and trying to find safe places to live and stuff like that. So it's very, very interesting. It's really, really good. And like I said, it's like there's 5 different people. There's a sheriff a retired sheriff in Oklahoma. There is like a soldier in Afghanistan that's from the United States. There's a kid in like England. And then there is a woman from Tokyo, and I think it's Tokyo. And then there is a Middle Eastern couple that live in upstate New York, and it's really good. So it's really, really interesting. But it's really more about their lives, and I love that kind of stuff. I think I talked about this last night, but I love like character development and things like that. So I'm gonna watch another episode or 2 of that tonight. But last night I went to sleep. I slept. I mean, we close all the curtains, and it's, you know, completely pitch black, dark in the room, and I slept so good last night. I was completely out. Got up this morning about 9:30. 9:45. Alex wanted to go get something to eat because he was really hungry. I was not hungry. My stomach has been hurting a little bit off and on. I think because for the last month I've just been eating piata, and yesterday and today I've been eating like a lot of different stuff. Earlier, well, I'll tell you this in just a second, but about what I had for lunch today. So when I got up today, my stomach was kind of hurting and I wasn't hungry, and so I said, no, you just go get something. I think I'm going to film a video. Because I wanted to film a video for my Peter Monn channel. So he went to go have breakfast, but by the time that he got up there, they had stopped serving breakfast. So he went to this like little bar area where they serve like tacos and pizza and stuff, and he got beef tacos. He said they were really, really good. And then I filmed my video, and then I met him down on the beach, and it was super cloudy today. When I got down there in the distance on the ocean, there was like nobody on the beach. It was like Alex and I, and then there was like these 3 gals that were like sitting next to us, and there was a couple behind us, but they left like right when I got there. That was it. That was like the only people that were on the beach. Like another couple came, but they left like right away, and another couple came and they left like right away because it's like so like dark clouds like in the distance, and there was like lightning, and it was like thundering and stuff like that. And so but then it kind of started to clear up a little bit. We walked down just a little ways, and we got in the ocean. The ocean was like so fantastic. It was so warm. It wasn't clear though. You couldn't like, I mean, you could see in the water, but it was like murky because of like it having been stormy and stuff like that. And so then we came back, and I had just ordered a Diet Pepsi, and I was like drinking my Diet Pepsi and listening to my Misfortune book, and Alex was listening to music. He's like real into Billie Holiday on this trip. He's like, I love Billie Holiday. I was like, well, when did that start? Because I've always loved Billie Holiday. He's like, I've always loved Billie Holiday too. And I go, I've never heard you mention Billie Holiday before. He goes, yes, I told you about all my favorite Billie Holiday songs. He started listing them off, and I was like, have we had this conversation before? And I was like, I don't remember us ever talking about like Billie Holiday or blues or jazz and stuff. But so he's like in this whole Billie Holiday kick on this trip, which is cute. So anyway, we were sitting there talking, and then all of a sudden it started like sprinkling, and then when we looked out over the ocean, it was like downpour. And Alex is like, I think we need to head up. And I was like, to the room? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, but I want to go to the coffee shop first. There's this really cute coffee shop in here where they make like sandwiches, and they have like donuts and all kinds of cakes and cookies and stuff, and you just go in there and get whatever you want, right? But they also make like, what are they called? They're like sandwiches made out of croissants, but they're called like crotinis or something like that, and they make paninis. And Alex wanted a grilled cheese panini, and they have this one sandwich, it's called the Mediterranean. It's like a vegan sandwich, and it has like vegan cheese on it, which sounds gross, but it's not. It's delicious, and it has like this pesto sauce and hummus on it, and tomatoes and whatever. So we went there, and there was actually kind of a long line because like as soon as we got there, it started like downpouring. And that was at like 2:30, 2:45. And so we sat in there, and we got coffee. Oh, I love the coffee down here. It's so strong. And then we ate our sandwiches, and then we came back to the room, and I can't remember. We just kind of hung out and stuff like that, and I watched some videos on YouTube, and he was watching something inside. He was watching that show Glamorous. So I finally went to go take a nap. Oh, I talked to Tanya for a while on the phone. I actually just got off the phone with my sponsor right before. I was like, I gotta start vlogging before it gets way too late. She was like, okay. We talked on the phone forever, but well, from like the time that I got back to the room until now, I was talking to my sponsor on the phone. But anyway, so I talked to Tanya for a while. So I finally went to lay down, and it was like 5:30 or something like that. And I laid in bed, and I just like tossed and turned because Alex was watching Glamorous on TV. And I just like could, for some reason, usually when I'm that tired, I could not tune it out. But I was like, usually when I'm that tired, I can tune it out. I can just kind of fall asleep when he's watching shows, like in the bedroom at home. But for some reason, I couldn't. Even with all the curtains closed and it being, you know, dark, pitch black dark in the room, I couldn't fall asleep. So I laid there for like 2 hours. At one point I got up and I like had this like cream puff thing. I brought a bag back from the, what do you call it, the coffee shop. And I brought back a chocolate donut and 2 cream puffs, and I ate one of my cream puffs. I actually got on the scale today because I was like, they have a scale in the room, and I was like, I'm really worried that I'm putting on a lot of weight because yesterday I ate quite a bit. And I was like, you know, like I need to really start thinking about this. I don't want to like gain, you know, 10 pounds or whatever on vacation. And I was the exact same weight that I was like 2 days ago or something. So, and then, so we got up and then we got ready. Alex wore a really cute outfit tonight. He wore like a white linen shirt and white linen pants. I feel like he's really showing me up on the outfits for dinner because I wore, again, my blue corduroy shorts, and then I wore this shirt that I got at Target like 6 years ago. But it was super comfy. We went to dinner, and then afterwards we went and sat down at this like outside bar for like a half an hour. And then we came back, and we were so excited. Okay, I have to tell you, like, first of all, I love hotel rooms. Like, I absolutely love hotel rooms. I love to stay in hotel rooms. I could live in a hotel room. But one of the things that I love, I like anything cutesy, extra, like, I absolutely love. And they do this turn down service here, which I know a lot of hotels do turn down service, but the one here is like really, really nice. And they put like this aromatherapy machine in your room. And they turn on they put extra pillows on the bed, and then they put like chocolates on your pillow, which they must have been out of chocolates because we didn't get any chocolates tonight. I was very upset about it because it's those Rocher chocolates, you know, and I love those so much. But they have like these slippers, and so they put the slippers by your bed, and I've been wearing these. And Alex is laughing at me, but I think they're such cute slippers. I actually really like them. So they're very light. They're like, they kind of almost look kind of like they're made of like bamboo or something, but anyway. So they put them like right next to your bed on either side with like a robe on the bed and stuff. It's real cute. And then they turn like the TV off, and all the lights are like low. It's like real romantical, you know, when you come in. It's really nice. But anyway, so we're hoping for nicer weather tomorrow. I think it's actually supposed to be kind of like cloudy and like rainy in the morning, and then it's supposed to clear up in the afternoon. And then the next couple days after that, it's supposed to be like sunny and warm. So hopefully we'll have some nicer weather. I have to say, I'm already tan from like going to the pool and being outside and stuff like that. So I'm not super concerned with like getting some sun while I'm here. And I already have my 30 and 15. I know 15 is not enough, but in case I get like a base tan, I already have my 30 and my 15 SPF, which I'll be wearing the 30. I specifically brought it down here so nobody would get mad at me for not wearing my sunscreen. So I have my 30 SPF. But I have to tell you, like I was telling Tanya this, like I did not mind at all that it was like real cloudy on the beach today. I mean, it wasn't crowded at all. There was like nobody on the beach, which it's never usually like that crowded on the beach. But I mean, it was really empty today. And the ocean still was absolutely beautiful, and I just like laid there and I like was listening to my misfortune book and drinking a Diet Pepsi and just watching like the waves roll in and the clouds roll in and like looking at the lightning in the distance and stuff. It was so relaxing and nice. And I was actually, to be honest with you, like I was kind of glad that it started raining because we came back to the room. Oh, my husband's standing up. What's he doing? What is he doing? But anyway, I was kind of excited because then we could just like relax in the room and stuff like that, so it was real nice. But I was gonna tell you something else, and I don't remember what I was gonna tell you. I was gonna tell you about what I got at the coffee shop to eat, but I told you. Well, I got a grilled cheese panini too, but I ended up, like, I had like half of it, and then I gave the other half to Alex because I had my Mediterranean sandwich, so I didn't want the grilled cheese, and it was literally just bread with like, I mean, it was a grilled cheese, but it was bread with cheese in it and a panini, so it was okay. But these girls on the beach were eating chicken fingers and fries, and they were dipping it into this sauce, and this sauce looked so good. It looked like kind of like Thousand Island dressing, and I was like, what is that? This one woman that was like next to us, I say girls, they were like my age, but this one woman, she reminded me so much of Tanya. I don't know why, but she just did. I mean, she kind of looked like her a little bit and stuff. And so they were so cute because they were like constantly ordering, like the guy that would constantly come and like was bringing them like these like margaritas, but then they were ordering food, so it was like there was constantly like pizzas and tacos and chicken fingers and stuff coming out, and they just like sat there in a circle like on these 4 chairs, and they just kept on like eating all this food and stuff. They were so sweet and they were so fun, but they were dipping these chicken fingers in this sauce, and I was like, what is that sauce? When we got up to leave, I was like, what is that? Because they stayed there when it was like getting ready to pour down rain. And I said, what is that sauce that you guys are dipping the chicken fingers in? This woman was like, oh my God, it's this Chipotle mayo that you can get up at the grill, and it's so good. She's like, you have to have it, because she was dipping her fries in it. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna get some fries and that Chipotle mayo, and I'm gonna dip it in there because that looks so good. So yeah, and so my plan is to watch an episode, maybe 2, depending on how late it gets, of Invasion tonight. I think it's only 10 episodes total, and then and get up the vlog, and then I am going to get up tomorrow. Depending on what time we get up, we might go eat breakfast. I think they stopped serving at like 10. They stopped serving it like real early here, so go up and get breakfast. But like I wasn't hungry this morning at all, so I don't know, I might not be hungry tomorrow. And if it rains again tomorrow, I actually put up questions on my Instagram. So if you want to ask questions for a couples video, because a couple people mentioned the couples video on my vlog from last night, because y'all know we always do a couples video when we go on vacation. I'll probably post it on Wednesday. If it rains tomorrow, we're going to film it tomorrow. So I put up the questions today so people could ask questions. So I'm going to go through and kind of like pick the questions tomorrow. We always get like such deep questions, and I'm like, I kind of wanted to make this video fun and like kind of lighthearted. Thursday, I have a video that I want to do for my birthday. I don't know when I'm going to film it, but I'll either film it Wednesday. I kind of just like for my birthday, I don't want to film anything. I may take Thursday off from vlogging. If we get back to the room early or whatever, I may vlog. I'm just kind of playing it by ear, depending on, like, I mean, he's sitting there. We were watching Coda earlier. I love that movie so much, and it was on TV when we came back to the room. So he's like sitting there like playing Township and laughing at his TikToks, and he just keeps, every time I see him laughing at these TikToks. And so, I mean, if we're just like hanging out, I'll just come out here and vlog for, 15 to 30 minutes or whatever, because I like to do these little vlogs when I'm on vacation. It is like super hot out here tonight. I have to tell you, like, I'm in this like woven shirt, and I feel like it's like sticking to me. I'm like so hot, but I don't mind it. It's really nice. We're having a great vacation, just super relaxing. I feel like time has like really slowed down. I feel like I'm present for like every little thing. We've been talking so much on this trip too. Like I was saying that last night, that we always like talk and share stories with each other, but it's like we've been like really talking a lot on this trip, which has been nice. It's like every time we go on vacation, I fall in love with my husband all over again in different ways, which is really nice, I think. I think that's why it's important to go on little trips and vacations, even if it's just overnight somewhere, or Yeah, so I was just like, it was like flashing at me. The camera was like flashing at me. I don't know why. It never does that when I'm at home. It's like there's this red box around the camera and it's flashing at me. I don't know why it's doing that. It just keeps on doing it off and on. Is there an invasion? Is it aliens? I don't know. So yeah, so what else to tell you? Talk to Tanya. Talk to my sponsor. Didn't really talk to anybody else today other than that. Talk to Fortune and Idabelle and Gertie from the Miss Fortune book. I listened to like almost like an hour or over an hour while I was laying out there. It was so nice. And I'll probably finish it tomorrow. And then I'm going to go on to read that Recovery Agent by Janet Ivanovich. Oh, Mel texted me today and she said she was almost done with it. I thought she had already finished it. But she texted me and she's like, oh my God, this book is so good. And so I said, well, I just bought it because you were talking about how good it was. And she's like, you're going to love it. It's so good. So I'm going to read that next. I think it's really short. I think it's only like on Audible like 7 hours or something like that. Which I listen to all my books at like 2 times speed. So it'll be like super, super short. But I'm excited to listen to something a little bit different, because this is now like my 4th cozy in a row. But that being said, like I could just constantly listen to cozies. I think like I've kind of made that decision. They're different enough, like the storylines are different enough that I just kind of like fall into this world of like the cozies are so simple and they're just so relaxing, and I fall in love with all the characters depending on what series I'm listening to, you know. And they're just very, very homey and things like that. And so yeah, my neighbor across the street, he was so nice. He was like texting me. This is the master griller. He was texting me to make sure that we got down here okay, and just checking in. And yesterday he was texting me asking me how the flights were and stuff like that. Isn't that so nice? I just have the most wonderful neighbors. I mean, it goes past me sitting on my front porch. You know, they're like texting me to make sure that we like made it down here safely and we're okay and everything like that. I just think that that's so wonderful, you know. I feel so blessed to have the neighbors that I do. So anyway, well, everybody, I think that's about all I had to say. Now, this is a short vlog, but you guys know sometimes on my vacation I do shorter vlogs. So I'm going to get off here now, and I'm going to put on a much lighter t-shirt because this is burning me up. Burning up, I'm burning for your love. And I'm gonna get off here and watch one show and let him turn the lights off in there so that he can be a little bit more relaxed. And then, oh, he's playing his game right now because he's got his phone. Whenever he has his phone sideways like this, that means he's playing his game. So, he's so cute. My husband's so cute. Anyway, and yes, I did bring my fan down here. I have it on the floor by my bed, my little blue fan that I have with me that I take everywhere. In fact, when I was in the hospital with my pancreatitis, when I knew that like we were going to the ER for the 2nd time, and I was like, I know that I'm probably going to have to go into the hospital and be checked in, but I didn't know for how many days. So I brought the fan with me and kept it in Alex's car. I don't know if I ever said this or not. It's stupid, so I don't know why I would. But so when they were admitting me, I looked at Alex and I go, "Can you please get my fan?" I looked at the nurse and I said, "Can I have a fan?" And she goes, "Sure." And I was like, "My husband, I brought a fan and it's in with my husband's car. Can he go get it for me?" And she was like, "Yeah, absolutely, honey." So he went and got my fan, and like they brought it back to me. And so I had like a little table, you know, back here, like where I plugged all like my phone and my iPad and stuff like that in. And like I had the fan the entire time that I was in the hospital, because it was kind of hot in the room that I was in. Like they kept on like turning the air down because they're like, "Are you hot?" I'm like, "I'm hot in here." And we keep our house pretty cool most of the time. And so I had the fan like right here, and I had it like turned on the entire time that I was in the hospital. But it was real cozy. It was nice. I just like the sound of a fan. So I love the sound of the ocean. I don't know if you guys can hear that behind me. It's rather light, so you might not be able to. But we're literally probably right now, I'm probably like 150 feet from the ocean. Right on the other side of those trees right there is the beach. I should film this during the day so you guys can see, because you will be able to see the water right there, and then you can see part of the beach like right along there. So like we're like right on the other side of the beach. But anyway, all right, well, I'm gonna get off here now so I can relax a little bit and watch some of my show. But I hope that you guys are having a magically amazing Monday and a fantastic and wonderful beginning to your week. And if nobody else has told you this today, I love you. And remember these 3 very important things. 1, you can start your day over whenever you want. 2, practice random acts of kindness, but don't tell anyone. And 3, most importantly, make sure that you reach out to, I almost forgot. I say it every single day and I almost forgot. 3, most importantly, make sure that you reach out to somebody and let them know how much they mean to you. Like I always say, you might be putting a smile on their face. You might be changing their day for the better. You might be making them happy, and you might be just cheering them up. You don't know. And also, here it is, I'm forgetting again. Also, be kinder to one another, love one another a little bit more, and most importantly, be kinder and love yourselves a little bit more, because it all starts with you. And then you can pass it on to others, see? And I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching and hanging out with me on vacation, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I love you. Bye. Love you.